Okay. Whoop. Hold on. All right. It is time for more Deus Ex. And when we last left off, I was sneaking around a curfew. Oh, let's read this. Flowers but no funeral. In 2025, Garm had been an Alpine geological research facility. Now Jensen believed it might be harboring terrorists. He convinced Miller to send him and Chicane on a recon mission to find out, but somehow the terrorists learned he was coming. Gold-masked shadow operatives watched in curiosity as Viktor Marchenko injected him with the orchid and left him to die. Except Jensen didn't die. Escaping the base several hours later and reconnecting with Chicane, he raced back to Prague, positive that another attack was coming. And now we're at a Prague which is under curfew, which means we got to do a lot of sneaking around to avoid having the cops come down on me. How exactly did Jensen not die from that stuff? How is that even possible? Maybe we shall find out later. In the meantime, let's sneak on through here. Alright. Head on this way. Uh-oh. Oh no, cops. Well, we'll just sneak on past them and in here. Okay. Let's see. What do we got in here? In this computer for this makeshift police station. Yep. We're going to hack into this computer and see what secrets this thing is holding. Strange man. There's a strange man in my neighborhood. I've been seeing him on and off for many months now. He's constantly hiding in the shadows. He's following me everywhere I go. Last night I swore I could hear him in my sleep. For once in your lives, can't you please do something, please, before it's too late? Daria Miska. And oh, it's her again. My cat's name is Starlight, and he's been missing for over a week. He's half gray and half white. One eye is blue and one green. He's very unique and precious to me. I know you're all laughing behind my back, but Starlight means everything to me. I'm lost without him. Daria Miska. Yeah, I can understand. Totally. In honor of Montag. Our friend Carl Montag is retiring soon, assuming he lives through the murder case I just threw at him. In honor of the unremarkable career of an unremarkable man, I'm changing the door code to 0010, the number of cases the old goon has solved in the 35 years he's been here. Let's see how long it takes the great detective to crack this one. Restraint? The short answer to your question is no. If we've been granted these powers, it means we are expected to use them. As far as I'm concerned, Prague is now an extension of Golem City. Act accordingly. Your primary responsibility is to yourself and the safety of your men. As someone who has spent many months in Golem, I can assure you it's better to be decisive than hesitant. If you have the slightest doubt, treat the individual in front of you as a threat. And if it's cages we're missing, we'll bring more cages. Franz Lundy. Reinforcements. I'm sending you additional men with experience in Golem City. Some of these men were forced to take leave following certain highly publicized incidents. I made a special request to the ministry and fast-tracked their reinstatement. In my opinion, these are exactly the kind of officers you require for the task at hand. They're battle-tested and they know how to handle a crowd. Just make sure to keep any cameras away. These are not the kind of officers you want on the evening news. Okay. So, let's go, look for these dudes. 10 cases that guy solved in 35 years, was it? Huh. Jeez. Such a lame cop that even his fellow officers can't be bothered to raise much enthusiasm about his retirement. Alright. What do these guys got here? Oh, a biocell. I'm okay with a biocell. Alright. Let's open these up. Oh yeah, some combat rifle ammo. I will take that, and I will definitely take a biocell. Yeah, I'll get to the cells in a moment. Whoa, a Devastator shotgun. What does that do? I am curious. Maybe I should try it in combat at some point. Find out exactly what it does. In the meantime, I'm just gonna raid these lockers. And take some crafting parts.
You again.
You here to
Let's
free
see.
us or interrogate us?
The press wants to be free.
Find a way to open the cells. Okay. Let's see. How do we... Oh, could this be it? Let us find out. 0, 1, 0, 2. Okay, that went nowhere.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on.
Access granted.
There. Can I open this now? No.
Our old military industrial.
I've done nothing wrong.
You're out now.
Man, I knew you were one of them all along.
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point.
This is
What
gratitude
happened?
for you.
You pulled the Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Sammy's dad.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book,
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Golem riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere, wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kassan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW? Those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
You told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little case shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The Resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword, there's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broadly.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat Resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners? Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them. Good. It's time to go.
I guess that'll do. Okay. Meet Olive at the rendezvous. Optional. Okay.
Need a stronger lead.
Hey, look.
Uh-oh. Well, they won't be raising any alarms.
We can stay together.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn it, I don't have enough energy. Let's, shit. Well, let's... Yeah, Campbell stim injector, biocell... Uh-oh, low health. Shit. This isn't going so well. God damn it. Okay, note to self, be more sneaky. Okay. Garm. Located near one of Europe's last glaciers, the scientific research center known as GARM was built to obtain baseline geological data. Elements uncovered from the glacier were not to be collected, cataloged, stored, and studied there in hopes that new kinds of natural resources could be discovered. But in 2025, fears of a worldwide recession forced the European Union to reorganize priorities. Funding was cut and GARM was sold off to private interests, never to be thought about again. And I am still waiting for the loading screen to finish. Yeah. There. Okay. Be more stealthy.
Need a stronger lead.
Okay. Nope, you're not seeing me, coppers. Nope, you are not. Oh, cop coming this way. Why are these guys lagging behind me? Okay. Fuck. Radich Nikolads. Radich Nikolads is the self-promoting leader